The results are in. Google released its top searches for the year. Many of them you may not really believe. We're also going to look at our top stories that brought millions of people to the WFMY News 2 site. Stories highlighting places all around the Triad. Let's dig into it. So what did you search on Google this year? The tech giant is out with its annual top trending searches for 2023. Google looks at those trends with the highest increase year over year. The top trending news story is the Israeli-Hamas war, followed by the submersible that imploded on the way to view the Titanic wreckage. Barbie was the top trending movie of the year. And close on Barbie's pink heels, summer box office rival Oppenheimer. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin was Google's top trending person this year after suffering a near-fatal cardiac arrest on the football field. And then, of course, there are all things. Taylor Swift. Her Eras tour was a top trending search, with her romance gaining ground as the year winds down.
Whenever she makes news, we see that bump. What I thought was interesting is she actually hit an all-time high last year, and so it's pretty amazing that she beat her own record again this year. We'll have to see what happens next year.
I mean, who can do that besides Taylor Swift, right? Google turned 25 this year, and to celebrate, they looked back at top searches over those 25 years. Beyonce at Coachella was the most searched performance. The heart ruled the emoji category, and SpongeBob can celebrate as the most searched cartoon. We also have our top searches and stories for the year on our website, so let's take a look at that. We're going to start with a scam alert that was issued this past summer. Card skimmers, they were being used to steal EBT benefits off of customers' cards. Law enforcement across the Triad were warning people to check their online banking statements line by line due to an increase of the skimming devices. The skimmers were at Walmarts, Targets, gas stations, and other places that people use their cards. The alert was mainly for cards that didn't have chips, as those were easier targets. The story had 350,000 views on our YouTube page. Now, the next one was 750,000 views, and this was a story of a Burlington man who accused two dealership employees of taking his Corvette for an unexpected joyride, and it was all caught in 4K. Take a look.
I've never ridden in one that was like this new.
You heard that right. A woman even joined one of the workers for the ride. The owner says the workers took the car on 2 different high-speed test drives while his car was in the shop. He didn't know about it until he watched the footage back. Well, the car was returned to the owner in good shape. The dealership says it took appropriate action for those 2 employees. Our next trending story was about Myrtle Beach. Viewers were sending us pictures of the beautiful blue water back in July. Many were thinking this is too good to be true, but it wasn't. Our weather teams say it was super clear because of the weather at that time. There weren't any storms happening that would stir up any of the dirt and the sediment on the ocean ground. This allowed the dirt to settle and show the true ocean color. Beautiful. The sunlight and the clear skies also helped, leaving a somewhat unreal blue ocean. All right, now here's 2 investigative stories that spiked on the charts. Let's start with our most viewed Dig Into It segment, and it was called What's in Your Food? And in it, we addressed PFAS, or forever chemicals, that are found in a lot of food wrappers and cooking pans in your kitchen, maybe right now. Researchers say they are used in over 1,600 industrial products to make things non-stick and waterproof. They say that PFAS have been linked to certain cancers, high cholesterol, and preeclampsia in pregnant women. Now, the other investigative piece looked at the effectiveness of certain laundry detergents. Here's the brand's experts at Consumer Reports. Never easy to say goodbye, of course. We learned that from our next 2 trending stories. The closing of Yellow Core Trucking Company of Kernersville and Curly's Barbecue of Lexington. After 45 years, the beloved barbecue joint closed its doors for good. The brothers, Buddy and Jack, said it was time for retirement. The restaurant was off of US Highway 52 for 25 years before it permanently closed. And after 99 years, National Trucking Company Yellow shut down all of its locations. About 30,000 workers lost their jobs, 145 of them being from right here in the Triad. The company was once one of the largest transporters of goods in the nation. All right, if you missed any of these trending stories, what we want you to do is head to WFMYnews2.com. You can find these stories on our site or our YouTube page.